Hello. What
She
is
moved her.
up?
I was like, what the heck is going on?
Sorry, I wanted to be at the bottom. I feel very weird at the top. So
X-ray girl is a bottom
I'm a
confirmed.
bottom girl. Okay, whatever. F&T made me this way. Hi, I'm X-ray girl and Tugs, my co-host,
And
and then
Tugs.
we have the
Special
lovely
guest!
Joe from
Joe!
Locked
the
and Loaded
Breakfast
Latinas. Sorry, your names are always like inter.
It's I have to point something out. My name was actually first. So I was Latina locked and loaded first. Rolando was the Puerto Rican pistolero. And then when we decided to go to YouTube, he was like, well, we can be the locked and loaded Latino. So just want to say I was first.
Wow, what a
Typical
copycat!
man.
I know.
Typical man.
He's like, well, I have to say it's a very catchy name.
Yes.
I like it, and I wish I was really good with guns, but I'm not. But
It's
you know,
forgivable. You're Canadian. It's okay.
I know. And Mark has tried to teach me, but I
It's
refuse
never
to learn.
too late. It's never too late.
I'm really scared of guns.
They're
we
not
can
going to
get-
hurt
we
you.
can-
I mean, they can
yeah.
hurt you, but
We can get you over
Yeah.
that. Trust me.
It's the person who holds it. I understand that.
Yeah.
So maybe one day. I think it's
We'll get
funny
to
that
there.
my mom is more proficient
gun?
with guns than I am.
Really?
I think we should take you to a gun range in Orlando and have you shoot one of like the big bad boys. It's like
They
That would
do
be fun.
have Machine Gun America in Orlando.
see, when you're going
Wait,
to
is
shoot
that like
one,
a
might as well
park?
shoot the one.
Is that a perk?
It's a park.
Okay, gun range.
It's
Whatever.
a gun range.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I guess if you're a gun person, then yeah, gun ranges are theme parks. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel so special right
And
now.
you get to no, totally not. And then you get to rent a machine gun, which, contrary to popular belief in other countries, we can't just like go and buy at the corner store. Like you need a special permit for that. So every time I've shot a machine gun, it's usually been because I'm at an event, a gun event, an industry event, SHOT Show, something like that. And it's always like, it's a what's it called? A special thing. It's not like I just go and shoot machine guns like every weekend or something.
That was when we had John
cool.
Bartolo's that weekend, that funeral. We went to Range 702, and they had that's that video that's on my Instagram for those of you who saw it of me just like.
Wow.
It was fun. It took me a minute though because I was like, I've never shot anything that big before, and it looked so scary. But once I did it, I was like, yeah.
Dang. Well, maybe one day in Orlando or Vegas. Both. Let's just do both. I want to go to this theme park now. A gun theme park. I'm making a theme park.
I mean, they have they decided to make a dinosaur theme park in the movie, so why not a gun theme park?
Yeah,
think a
why
gun
not,
theme park.
right?
That should be really cool. I would love to go to a gun museum because I mean, I wouldn't be shooting anything, but I would love to see like some old school guns.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think Rollo in the chat, where there's a famous the Cody Gun Museum. Where is that located? He knows what I'm talking about. There's like a legit actual like gun museum, and there's a famous YouTuber called Ian. He's they call him Gun Jesus, and all he does is have a YouTube channel about forgotten weapons, and it's called Forgotten Weapons. So it's very like historical, and
I love
he's
that.
a archaeologist of guns. So it's pretty cool.
Amazing.
Indiana
I love
Jones
that.
of guns.
Mhm.
Does he unbutton his shirt like Indiana Jones?
He's not that good looking. No,
Oh,
sorry,
nice.
sorry. Ian.
Oh no.
Yeah, you had it, right, Cody?
Cody Firearms Museum.
Is it in what state is that in, Rollo?
Yeah, that's not going to help me. I actually have to search the state too.
If it's Cody, it might be Wyoming.
It's Wyoming. That's exactly
Buffalo?
it.
Yeah.
No, it's
Bill-
Wyoming.
Oh, I don't know what that means
Mm.
either.
Cody, Wyoming. There it is. Yeah.
I had to search the map earlier. I'm very special. I'm very bad at a lot of things. Science, I'm good at. Geography. Oh wow, it's all the way in the west. Okay, cool. I got it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Wyoming is on my side, up that way, above me somewhere.
It's so far though. It's closer to Vancouver though. Maybe one day we'll go.
I want to go to Vancouver so bad. Mostly, I want to go to Vancouver just so I can play Ding Dong Ditch with Theory's house.
Yeah.
I would
Wait,
like to ring
whose
his doorbell
painting
and
is
then walk
that?
it down the driveway. That would be fun.
Yeah, I think we have an idea of where Theory lives. Whether we find it or not, that's the question.
I mean, I feel like it can't be that hard, but we don't want to dox him. So
No.
But it's gonna happen.
But anyways, so we have
Off the rails already, and we're 6 minutes in.
guys. By the way, if you haven't yet, I just made this emote off the rails. I think I have to make the text a little bigger. It's pretty small actually. Now that I see it,
small.
but it's Thomas the Train saying "off the rails."
That's pretty cute. Yeah, that's pretty cute.
Yeah. For the next time, I'll update it. But yeah. So we kind of got into a chat, and we found out that you liked The Bachelorette,
Yes,
and The Bachelor. Before we actually kind of get into the season, can we find out when you started watching The Bachelor and Bachelorette?
Sure. So there's probably I could probably figure this out by like figuring out what's the first.
Who is the first?
Bachelor. I don't know. I have to
Oh
Google it.
no! Like
one?
Andy
God, what was his name?
Dorfman.
I watched
Before that?
Andy. I did watch Andy.
Was Caitlyn before or after? No, after. Caitlyn was
think-
after.
Caitlyn was after because I definitely know. I watched her and I had a thing for Nick Viall from like the very beginning.
Well, he's beautiful. I will
You-
say. He's
If you go
absolutely
back
gorgeous.
and watch though, like he wasn't that cute originally, and then he like grew on you because I'm a personality person, and he has such a cute personality, and then he got better looking as he got older. So
that usually happens.
It's like
with
a
men.
fine wine.
mhm.
Yeah, it's unfair.
Yeah. It really is.
Fair.
It really is. He's done so well for himself. Wow! Max calling me out saying I'm drunk.
Aren't you on a stream? What are you doing?
I'm sobering up slowly.
Why are you? What happened? You know what? I don't know.
Is that water?
Yes. I have wine still. I have my glass. I just decided to drink water. Be responsible.
So who's your favorite Bachelorette? I'd have to say.
Ooh, Bachelorette. All-time favorite. I think okay, I won't lie. Gabby's kind of growing on me, and Gabby's kind of like my spirit animal in a sense because her humor is very similar to mine, although she's a lot funnier than I am. But it's always kind of been Caitlyn Bristow.
Mm-hmm.
I love Caitlyn.
She's just she kind of like paved the way in terms of just like not caring about what people think, just doing her thing. And I mean, she's kind of a bit of a feminist, but realist at the same time. And I kind of like that. I mean, we all know in this channel, the feminism wave, there's good and bad. And I think Caitlyn kind of embodies the really good parts of it. So.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think that's why she was one of them. I think, she was actually the other season where there was 2 Bachelorettes, but that was the season where it was really badly done. And I think
That
it was
evil.
So something with a B, Brittany or
Brittany. It was
Brittany,
Brittany.
Right? Nielsen or something like that. So
yeah,
she
was so adorable too.
I thought she was really pretty, and then like not a single guy picked her. So they basically pitted girl against girl. And there is a psychology to the Bachelorette working and the Bachelor working where you put the contestant on a pedestal, and it's all like, what do you call it? Like mass mentality. And that's why by the end, the guys are like gaga for them. And that's why a lot of times the relationships don't work, because once you get pulled out of that bubble, it's like, oh, okay, like you kind of lose that that special like psychological like I actually saw this happen one time in high school where there was it was a new girl who came in, and she was semi cute, and then her stepbrother was on the baseball team, and then the baseball team decided to haze him by going around saying that she was hot and they went on to date her. And then they were joking, but then because they all said it together, then all of a sudden she became like the hottest girl in school, and everybody was like, how did this happen? So it's because if the hot guy says someone's cute, or if one bunch of people say she's cute, then all of a sudden everybody thinks she's cute.
Yeah.
So it is a mass mentality, and that whole like competition edge, especially for the guys, I think. So
all that testosterone, they want to win. That's the problem a lot with these shows is, okay, so they have the competition, and then on top of that, you have these adrenaline junkie dates. When you go on dates like that, you create this bond that's really strong, and you think it's love. And I mean, when you go through something either horrific or scary or exciting, that that bond becomes stronger. And then what happens when you go into real life? And that's the thing. The Bachelor, and we've talked about this, the Bachelor, Bachelorette is not real life. They need to go on a date and talk about taxes. or something. Right?
Yeah.
Well,
Throw them in like an apartment where they have to pay bills or something.
And do cleaning. Can they clean together? What?
absolutely. And that's why it always like the relationship that always really bothers me is Becca and Garrett. So I don't know if you guys remember Becca, the
Oh,
friend.
Becca.
so bad for Garrett.
Yeah. So Becca the whole season said that she wanted someone who was like her dad. And her dad was an outdoorsman, a hunter, a fisher, like a certain type of guy. And Garrett was that kind of guy. He was conservative from the beginning. He didn't hide who he was. He was a hunter, a fisher, an outdoor mountain man. And she was like, he's my guy. And he won the season. And then they go out into reality and he basically gets canceled because someone went into his Twitter and found that he like a meme about like the wall or something. So like then their relationship couldn't survive the difference in ideology. She was a leftist, he was a conservative, and my question is, one, how did you not realize that that's what he was when you were literally looking for that type of person? And
Right.
two, what conversations were you guys having at dinner?
Like, right.
They were just kissing. I have a feeling.
I adore Garrett. I really, but
I have a feeling.
They split up, and I was like, I can shoot my shot right now. I should have shot my shot.
I think he's with somebody now.
I know.
Maybe, but I think he's a really good guy. I think the whole like that tweet was one thing, but when the whole BLM and he did that post about the black with the blue line, that was like completely over it. Like she could not handle it, and that was it. I'm sure there was other problems, but that was like, the point over the edge of the cliff. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Southern Belle.
But yeah, that's what you wanted. Like, what did you think he was gonna think? I don't know.
I
Does
will
her dad
say,
not
though,
think those things? I have questions.
Thomas. Ooh, he's hot.
Yeah.
The new guy, Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very good looking. I'm still trying to figure out if he's like legit or he's just playing like the I want to be famous game.
I don't know, because didn't they try to vilify him?
Yeah.
The Bachelor did. I don't think he was. They only vilified him because he said that if this doesn't work out, he might want to be the Bachelor, which I think is very fair.
I mean, I think everyone's being hypocritical because all these people are basically showing up, half of it maybe for a relationship, but the other half is definitely because they want a career out of this, and they're lying if they say otherwise.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think it was very unfair what happened to him. And we even said it like, no, Katie had her moment, whatever, but I don't think it was fair to him what happened because she is, I think, more hypocritical than me.
She's got issues.
I can't with Katie. I absolutely can't. Katie and Rachel Lindsay can go kick rocks. Both of them together.
I don't know if you follow her or like follow any Bachelor accounts, but she just recently broke up, or he broke up with her, like John, and she
post.
Was like, she
my God,
she's
John
that person.
Katie?
Yes. And he was very mature about it, and she was very immature about it.
She just said, we're not together anymore in a Instagram post. And he wrote like, the whole publicist, like long paragraph about them not working out, et cetera, which is funny because when she broke up with Blake, she did the 12 days of messy. So it's kind of
can't wait to see what 12 days of messy comes up with this time.
Well, she already put a meme about like they had a meme with like the Grim Reaper and like with the Sith, and like there was blood on the doors of all her exes, and then the Grim Reaper was coming for John's door. So, and she liked it and reposted it. So clearly she's okay with being known as this person who goes after her exes and talks crap about them.
She's like I think that's just
there's just a level of immaturity there. It's like, break up, get over it, move on with your life.
Yeah.
Go to the next person.
Yeah. But I think with these the Instagram posts. I don't know about tweets. I'm sure she tweets, but like it's so immature.
I can't with her. I really I can't. Kick rocks.
So kind of going back to this season then, talking about two bachelorettes. We saw the two bachelorettes with Caitlin and Brittany. How did you feel when they announced that Rachel and Gabby were going to be the bachelorettes?
So I pretty much thought that they didn't know what they were going to do, and they were just trying to like, hey, this will be cool, let's try it, because we can't pick between these two wronged women. And the second that they said they were going to do 2 bachelorettes, I'm like, this is going to be a dumpster fire. And I mean, every season's a dumpster fire, and that's why we watch. But you know, this is going to be, there's going to be, and I knew it was going to be the same situation. The guys are going to be, even though you're not going to pit them like Brittany and Caitlyn, you're still going to have guys being like, I have to choose a lane. And you already see that in their trailer. You see guys rejecting Rachel. And I've heard that there's more than one man that rejects Rachel. So that's going to be hurting their friendship. So you're going to tell me, if X-Ray Girl, I know you're married to Mark, but let's just say you weren't, and you're best friends with Tugs, and you get, you know, to get some guys and they have to pick between you. You don't think that's going to affect how you feel about each other?
No, it's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely
No, it's true. Luckily, we don't have very similar taste in men. So
Yes.
unlike Gabby and that was my first thing. I'm like, look, 2 bachelorettes. I don't necessarily am against the idea of that kind of chaos, because I'm here for the chaos. Elmo emoji with the fire, yeah. But maybe perhaps we pick 2 bachelorette contestants from completely different seasons, and not the same one where we're into the same kind of men, because obviously that's why we were on Clayton's season, because we were both attracted to Clayton. We think Clayton would have been a good husband to us at one point, right? So obviously we have similar tastes in men, at least at the core value of it. I just feel like that's perhaps not a good thing.
And there's definitely going to be overlap for sure.
And there's going to be overlap. And the guys, I was actually surprised for the trailer for the upcoming weeks, how many men were the ones that were kind of wishy-washy. We're like, which one do I like the best? I don't know. I love this connection I have with this, but Rachel, I have this connection over here. And then some of them are just flat out turning down poor Rachel. She's gonna set the whole place on fire.
Well, and the thing is, like, Gabby has such a strong personality that she's way more open, I think, than Rachel is. So,
and I think that she'll definitely attract more men because of personality. Like, she's funny. Like, they're both beautiful, but you know, when it comes to, do you have a good personality? Guys like funny, like, people who they can get along with and have chill conversations with and be goofy with, versus someone that's a little bit more, I don't want to say mature, but just more stoic, you know?
Well, and Rachel is more, to me, Rachel is more like the girl next door pretty, whereas Gabby is walking to a light pole, watching you walk down the street pretty. Like, there's obviously 2 different like levels of attractiveness there, which never helps. As the girl next door pretty, trust me, been there, done that with all of my friends who are like models walking down the street in their pajamas. And the other thing I think too is Gabby is, in my opinion, she's too open. Like, the only thing she was talking about in her interviews was, I want to be kissed, I want to be touched, I want to be this, like, I like sex, I like this, and blah, blah, blah. And men, obviously, at least at first, are going to be like, she's talking about the naughty stuff. We love the naughty stuff. Yay. Whereas Rachel is, I mean, she likes that stuff, obviously, but she is a little bit more reserved that way. You know what I mean? And so they're going to flock to Gabby just naturally, because, at least in my experience, I've seen it. You know, you have the girl that's kind of like, I'm really open and I like 69 and light my cigarette. Is that a meat in your hand? I love a good big meat. You know what I mean? And she even said that with the meatball subs, right? And all the guys were like, oh yeah, she gets it. She gets it.
But that's why I was like, she was like my spirit animal.
Yeah.
Like, I was
Sorry. Yeah.
She's also much, I mean, I don't know, not everybody has the same taste in women, but she's also taller and was wearing a see-through gorgeous gown. Like, I couldn't get over her dress. Like, her dress was just like
Gabby's dress.
absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Plunging V-neck. But I mean, I will say that leg slit on Rachel.
Leg slit and that little thing that looked like a garter was really cute on Rachel.
I like it. I liked it.
That was both of them had hot dresses. I actually put in my notes. God, I want dresses really like that.
So it'll be interesting to see. And then I'm interested to see which ones change their minds back, if any change. I'm sure there will be a couple change their minds back the other way. Like, once they realize that maybe Gabby is too much of like a party girl, and they're like, well, this is really not what we're here for. I forgot. Like, I'm here for this, you know, and will it be too late? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
I just thought it was interesting. So I thought that the show was going to have more of a like guideline, let's call it, kind of like, you know, the format. But as Jesse said, it's their season. They can do what they want. It's up to them what they do. It's up to them to navigate the relationships. And I thought that was so unfair, because y'all put them in this situation.
The only thing some guidelines,
Yeah, I did like that led them to do, and I thought this was pretty cool that they did that. Like,
The
we
end.
talked to these people, and they're going home because neither of us felt a connection. Meanwhile, we have
Mhm.
all these other, like 30. That is so many men, and there's still
32.
27 of them left.
Mhm.
And 32, and there's still 20, however many left, and it's just
29.
chaos. And I did like that, and I like the fact that they're working together, both of them, at least for now.
Yeah,
They're working
so far.
together. They get
So far.
along. They're like, okay, I like this guy, you like this guy. What do you think about this? Or what do you think about sending these guys home and keeping everybody else? Like, I like that they're talking things out and trying to figure it out together. But yeah, the producers definitely could have had a little bit more guidelines. But also, we're talking about the same producers who are petty and a little bit gross. Like, they've done gross stuff before, but this whole, like, the choir singing that Clayton song, that was so really, like, really, even the girls were like, we're so done with this. Like, the jokes, yeah, do a Clayton joke. You're the only guy who's gonna do that. The producer's like, yeah, have at it. And that song, that choir, I almost turned it off. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, are you serious?
Basically, Bachelor Twitter was like all of Bachelor Nation was like disappointed in them because they're supposed to protect their lead and the mental health of their lead too, and they say they do that. So like Clayton was their lead last season. Just because he finished the show
They
doesn't
didn't
mean you
protect
just
him.
bash him now.
Yeah.
That's not really appropriate.
I really feel bad for him. He's gotten so much heat and it keeps coming at him. So if him and Susie make it through this, it's worth it. Hi, Jasper.
And Blabs. Hi, Blabs. I see you.
What's up? But yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was so tacky. I'm like, I mean, the producers have done some pretty, just like, dang, that's diabolical. Like the Chase Rice concert, still my favorite. That was my favorite Bachelorette producer moment in the history of the show, was bringing Chase Rice's ex-girlfriend with her Bachelor contestant to his car. I was like,
dancing and
that
kissing
is
in
the
front of
level
him.
of petty I am here for. Like that, we need more of that kind of drama. But that song was just like, bro. And Clayton has not said one bad stinking word about either of these ladies. Neither has Susie. Like, it's just been one drama after the other, and you come out with this stupid song. Like, what? Why? Oh my god. Ugh. What?
And actually, no, I think he's been a good sport about it, even though I'm not a huge fan of him, but he was a good sport about it. Him and Susie apparently made a TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but I saw it retweeted or reposted on IG, and they took it in stride and decided to make it make it their own and make fun of it themselves. So yeah,
that's healthy. That's healthy.
Yeah, he's being mature about it.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about the guys on this season?
I'm not blown away by any of them, to be honest.
So, okay, the twins, by the way, they look like they're 12.
Yes,
right?
I was like,
so
young.
I'm like, I was like, they shouldn't be on the show for
they look like they're like 18 or something.
They're like the Jonas Brothers when they first came out. Was the first thing I thought. I'm glad they left. I thought Fabio's entrance was kind of hilarious. I like that. I like the pillow entrance. That was a nice ode back to Gabby when she made her entrance.
Yeah, that's right. She said she was the I brought a pillow so I can sit on your face or something like that.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna make that joke. I'm kind of sad he didn't make that joke, or it wasn't edited in there. But that was one of my favorite entrances. What other entrances did I like? Wow, is this the TikTok?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm muted. It's just the song playing, like the Clayton Suck songs, the choir singing it, and they're just
oh my god, that's amazing. I like that they have such a good spirit about this.
I love them. And I love him. So he's dressed up to match her. He does this. If you have TikTok and you want some just like cute, wholesome content, like he obviously is like, I'm doing this for her, and she's like the influencer in this situation. It's just so funny. But he'll dress up sometimes, and they'll do audio where it's like, "Girl, did you hear?" And he just gets all into it. It's the funniest. They're really cute.
Yeah. No, Shield Wall. We don't know how much is edited out. Like a lot of this is Franken edited.
Yeah,
we don't know what is there.
Of it, yeah.
Like I would be concerned if this wasn't edited, because these people don't have real conversations like at all. And I cannot believe that for 1 second. Also,
they're
they never eat.
I like you. I like you. I feel like that's their conversations. Wow. I mean, that's true. What did you guys think of? Okay, so Quincy, who's the guy that's like, I want to be an intentional person.
What does that even mean?
Meaning that
I
he
haven't
does it
had
for a
sex
reason.
in a year, and I'm like,
A year and a half. And I'm
okay.
thinking, y'all, these
Thank
two
you.
girls just had the thing with Clayton. So
Right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if that's your choice, like, more power to him. But I thought it was really weird to talk about that at all. Like, bro, you just got out of the limo. Like, calm down.
Plus,
yeah.
this is the two girls who are like, I want to be kissed, I want to be touched. It's like that is not
Yeah,
what they want to hear
Gabby
right
is
now.
literally was
They
like,
don't want a virgin.
I want to be ravaged. So yeah, I thought his entrance was a bit I don't know, cringy. Cringy is the word. And then who is your favorite?
oh my god. We actually haven't, although he was in the previews now, and I'm probably gonna regret saying this, but the one guy that they didn't get to talk to, Tyler? No, dark haired. He was like, I haven't gotten to talk to either of them. And God, they showed him at the end too. They showed him at the camera at the end. And then, God forbid, I can't remember his dang name now.
There's
Tyler.
too many of them. I don't have
There's
any attachments
quite a
yet. I just know
few.
what I don't like.
Well, yeah, Roby was another one I didn't like, which is fine because he
Do you
left.
know
Yeah.
that he's actually the brother of Lily Sobrowski or whatever her name is, the actress?
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Mic drop.
They are. Yep.
Dang.
So I'm like, y'all are related. Wow. Maybe
that's
half siblings because I don't
crazy.
see it.
I don't see that either. Oh, God. Okay, wait.
Oh my god, the guy with no shoes. Excuse me.
No.
Ew.
Yeah, no. That's how you get parasites. Okay. So like literally there's so many like parasites that go in through your feet. Like the vector is a slug and you step
That
on the
is
floor.
disgusting. It's
No, that's a
disgusting.
good way to die.
There was a guy. Hayden is my favorite so far.
Was
He
it the
has-
little cute like little like
Yeah.
eyes that like twinkle like this?
He has a accent. I don't know what that accent is, but I
The
was just like, he
shirtless
reminds
guy.
me of Grocery Store Joe.
He does look
And
like
he's
a
so sweet.
grocery store Joe guy, but I heard that he's not going to be a good guy.
Oh
This is what I heard.
no!
He does look like Grocery
Dang
Store
it.
Joe. Yeah.
Dang it! You know, I
You
had
know
high
who
hopes.
drove me bonkers? Who drove me absolutely bonkers? And I had to even step back and remember that he's from like New England. But the guy that with the whiteboard, the Boston guy.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Boston guy. Oh, what is his name?
I was like, whoa, you need to
The guy with
settle down.
Gabby. Yeah, I know. I was actually like surprised that they
Ryan.
considered that like that people consider that like a cute moment or something. And I'm like, that's not a cute
No.
moment. I'd be like, excuse you.
Oh my
No,
god, when
you
he
trust
kept on
me.
shushing her.
Yeah.
that was not cool.
That wasn't
Yeah.
so in my notes, I go here. I would hate to see them fight because if this is joking around,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, the fight's gonna be
yeah, I know.
explosive.
Look, as somebody who has family on that side of the world, it's a knockdown, drag out. I mean, the shushing thing, it's not a weird. It's weird and rude to us, but that's
I
That's
think
what
if
it
he
is.
did it once or twice, but it seemed to be quite repetitive.
Like,
Like,
also would not be quiet. So
Mm-mm.
there is that.
like I think it like it's a joke, sure. Like, shh, okay, there, that's it. Leave it at that. But
Yeah.
he actually was shushing her.
yeah. All right, I have a hot take. I don't remember his name, but he was the gentleman who Gabby first kissed and then gave the first
Mario.
impression room. That guy,
Mario.
that kiss, like
It was
everybody
so
was like, "Ooh,"
weird.
right? It looked like literally like they were leaning in from across the, and they were like,
They look like
Yeah.
fish.
and it was. I felt like Gabby was leaning into it, and I did not feel like
Gabby
he
was
was
into
actually
it.
into
He was
it.
not. He was
not
not.
into it.
He was not into it. That exactly. When I saw that, like when they panned out in their bodies, I was like, yeah.
And they were literally across the couch from each other, and she was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Weird.
I will
It was
say,
weird.
I think a lot more people were into Rachel the first night
maybe.
than Gabby. Like,
I
I
can
liked
see that.
Avon. I didn't think I'd like Avon, but that little interaction between the two of them, the race car driver.
Oh my god! I liked him. I liked him a lot. I'm sad he
Yeah.
didn't kiss her though. Like that was your setup, bro. But I liked
Yeah.
him a lot. He seems like a really nice guy. Look,
Uh-huh.
this is truth. This is facts. Sometimes
Okay,
we
Scarlett.
just we talk too much. It's just truth. It's true.
There's a way to shut a girl up. Don't shush her, just kiss her.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
just saying.
give us cheese.
Or chocolate.
Yeah.
Or
Wine.
chocolate.
For people who aren't allergic to wine. I remembered.
I have beer in my wine cup.
Yes.
Dang! Oh my God. Okay, you really are making poor choices right now, and I'm here for this. Oh my God. Oh, Cajun, what does he race? I don't know what kind of car
Oh
that
my
is. Do
God.
you?
It
Hold
was
on.
not a normal car at all. It was like this
No.
long, super long machine with like 300 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower or
330
something.
miles per hour.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
And it
it
had
goes
like 1,000
330 miles an hour.
horsepower.
It's the one that has the parachutes in the back. I can't think of
Yeah.
the name of the dang race. Hold
It's
on.
really long and skinny, and wow, I'm talking about car, okay?
Yeah.
I thought that guy's name was Jordan. I thought Avon was
Jordan, yeah. He
Oh,
drives
sorry,
for
I-
Bob Vandergift Racing.
Which
Yeah.
one was Avon then?
Avon is the, like
Abdul.
the light skinned, tall guy.
What did he do? Oh,
I don't remember.
Dragster.
he's-
It's a dragster.
Oh,
Whatever that
okay.
means.
Oh,
Top
he said
fuel.
he'd be tough to be opening to, like, tough to open up to Rachel, but she seemed really into it. But he did kiss her. Or no, he didn't kiss her. She wanted him to kiss her. But yeah,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Definitely into that. He was a surprise for me. I won't lie.
I liked him. I liked him a lot. And
But
that car, you know what the thing is though, is in a relationship like that, you got to be careful because he could literally go kaboom any minute. Like that's something
true.
you got to think about in the future. Just
But
throwing
she
it
could go kaboom too. Also, can I just say, I love that she flew in herself.
out. Yeah.
I don't know
that
if I believe that. I think that was
I don't
like,
know either. But if
Well,
she did,
especially all the
that's
beer
cool.
bug protocols. Well, I mean, you don't have to wear masks or anything on an airplane anymore,
No.
so maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe
I think
did.
that was just like a photo op, and then they had Gabby waiting for her.
with
It was
the
really cute.
poster. I'm waiting.
Oh, could be. Yeah. I mean, honestly, out of the two of them, I feel like Gabby's more likely to take the bougie private jet mode than Rachel is. That's just the impression I get. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know.
We will never know at this
Never
rate.
know.
What do you guys
Um,
think of Tino, which was Rachel's favorite? Did he get the first impression rose?
Yes. the
He
first impression
did
of-
from her. I wasn't personally impressed by him, but I did like that interaction, that whole like, I'm bringing you to the stairs so that I can change your opinion about
Oh,
stairs.
yeah.
Because
That
at
was
first I was
cute.
like, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna give her a surprise or something? But he just had to talk with her, and I mean, if that talk went bad, then I would have been like, you should have prepared more.
Just my take. I think Tino's gonna win Rachel's final rose. That's my take on that.
I agree. I don't think
Ooh.
Mario's gonna win.
No, I
Gabby's
don't think
final
Mario's
rose.
gonna get far at all. That was like zero chemistry, in my opinion, from my body
No.
analysis.
I
my
wonder how far the
psychological-
shirtless Tarzan looking guy is gonna
Fabio?
get.
I'm gonna call
Yeah.
him Fabio.
I was
know.
calling him Tarzan because for the life of me, I couldn't remember his name.
He was legit oiled up. Like, I'm sorry. I know no man to oil himself up
I know, no man.
on purpose. On
They
purpose.
just walk around like that on the regular. They go on first
The only,
dates.
the only
no
ones I
shirts.
know that do that are bodybuilders. Bodybuilders oil. They do the excessive spray tan.
Oh,
and
for
then
the
they put the oil
show?
in.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can get it. But he like literally, and I felt bad for him. There was one scene where he's sitting by the fire, topless, and like trying to stay warm. And like, a poor guy. They
I'm
won't
surprised
let
he
him
didn't
have a
catch
shirt.
on fire. Good Lord. Also, the guy with the chickens, that was weird. Those poor chicks.
Logan?
Like, where is their mother?
He is gonna go far. I have a feeling. Well, we saw it in the preview. He's gonna go far. He's gonna have to choose. And then what did he choose? He chose Gabby, and then tells Gabby, "I still have feelings for Rachel."
Oh yeah, he's a tool bucket.
So not a fan of that, and I
can't
feel
with those
bad.
chicks. I can't.
All I
Like,
could
where is
think
their
of-
mom?
All I
where-
could think
what's
about
wrong with it?
was that those chicks were gonna, like, the second that he walked in with chicks in his hand, because I grew up with pet birds. Like, we had pet pigeons, we had pet ducks, we like raised them, and we had like a 6-7 cockatiels at a time. My mom was a bird person, so birds poop everywhere, and the first
Yeah.
thing I thought of was that guy's gonna get shit in his hand any second.
And he did.
Well, they did. Well done, babies.
I'm
Well
surprised they let him carry like that. I almost think that's animal torture. I'm surprised
why-
PETA
Yeah,
has gone after
like,
him.
What? Put him down. Thinking about what in general or about the chicks? Because I have thoughts about the chicks. Okay,
The
little
poor
chick-
chicks.
the joke was
I mean,
cute.
his entrance was cute with the chicks. Like, I thought that was
that was
adorable,
cute.
but he should
Put
put them
them
down.
Give him
Put
to
him
a
back with mom.
producer, you know.
Good God, there's
Yeah,
a mom
every-
somewhere going. Where are my chicks? Where are my babies? What do you
Every
think
other
about-
animal got to leave. Even the horse did a poop and then left. But the poor baby chicks pooped and then was held.
He's holding them like this. I thought for sure. I was just waiting for him to like squish one. Put him down.
Yeah.
Poor things.
I don't know. Eric, I like, but I have a feeling he's another bad one.
I think he's going to be a player because I felt that he was playing both sides.
Both of them.
But I think that he will end up on someone's top, whatever.
No, and like even okay, so that moment when the girls gave their impression roses, after even the first one, he was butthurt and not feeling very good. He was very salty. And then when Gabby gave her first impression rose, he was like, I'm pissed. Like, excuse me? That's where the competition aspect for him comes up. And he's a smooth talker too.
Yeah.
Like, what was it that he did? He was the Thai guy, so and then they were like so close on the couch, and then pan over to Rachel. He's leaning in, talking about his New York State on his hand, being close to her. Like he knows how to flirt.
He schmoozes.
He's a schmoozer.
He's a schmoozer. Yeah. I have a feeling what's interesting too. What's interesting too, though, is Gabby is still very much like anti-man. And she said that in her like when they first got together, she was like, men suck or whatever, and her and Rachel were kind of laughing about it. But then she said it again later when she was talking about like her extensions and her spray tan, and she was like, I mean, not that you guys would notice because men are stupid. And I was like, somebody's not ready to date again. Somebody is still very hostile about men, and maybe she shouldn't be here.
I think Rachel's going to end up getting, well, supposedly they're both going to get engaged. Like, supposedly.
Oh, did you read spoilers?
I did not read spoilers, but supposedly the word on the street without reading spoilers, I guess that's a spoiler, but supposedly they get engaged. Not 100%. I don't believe it because that's just like because of their reading between the lines, because they both went and did interviews and they said they're both happy with how the season ended. So you can read that as we got engaged, or they're just happy with their final decision, whatever that may be.
Maybe they hated all of them. Or at least one of them hated all of them.
I could see Rachel getting engaged.
Yes,
and maybe
but I think that even if
I don't know if I see Gabby getting engaged.
But
we have to
I
see.
think that even if she does get engaged, it's not going to last. Like, I don't think she's mentally prepared for it.
No, her little side comments like that when she was talking about like her and she said, not that you guys noticed because men are stupid. I was like, whoa, calm down. I didn't realize you had extensions in either. I don't give a crap. Who cares?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, oh boy, this is going to be an interesting season. It's ridiculous.
I have a hot take. Tino reminds me of an average non-model version of Tyler Cameron.
Yes. I love Tyler.
Like he's like an average version. You know, Tyler Cameron's model, hot, fit. Tino's like your everyday person.
The Walmart version.
Walmart. Not wish.com. Not staying that far.
I feel like to me it's like I didn't find any of these guys like super like you were saying, like Tyler was really good looking. Like there was nobody that really stands out and it's like, wow. Maybe Fabio if that's your type.
Objectively Fabio. I would say objectively Fabio, and then what's his bucket that you think is going to be a bad guy? Just like
Hayden.
Yeah.
He's so cute. I don't want him to be evil. Sad. I'm really sad about that.
I mean, it's also going to depend on these girls too.
Yeah.
You know, if everybody's falling for Gabby and Gabby is like rage and I'm just here to have fun and to hurt everybody because I was hurt and men are stupid and men suck, then that's going to definitely make them into the bad guys because they're going to be like,
you know who I think is kind of cute, but just because of like silliness, the English teacher when he mixed up their names and then he was like, I made an impression. Not a good impression, but an impression. I'm like, oh, that's so adorable.
Poor guy.
He's so nervous he mixed up their names. Oh, and then I did love Tino's entrance when he's like, you two are forking gorgeous. And he came in on a forklift. I thought he is a smooth dude. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he makes up for his looks, like his mediocre looks, with personality, which to me, at least I'm a personality person. Like that's
way
why
more
I'm
valuable.
Not really feeling anybody right now until.
Sorry, chat. We have pictures now. This is the teachers. That's the teacher.
Oh, that's the guy who said
Yeah.
the names. Yeah.
He's
He mixed up the
so
names.
adorable, and
He's
he's.
cute.
I mean, that shirt I'm not a fan of, but you know, the personality. What I've seen so far is good. It's good.
He's got nice teeth.
Yeah, yeah. He's got sweet eyes. I don't want him to be evil. Prepared to be disappointed next way. Ah! That's like life.
I want to look up Fabio. And no, that's not his real name. I just can't remember his name. I'm gonna Google Fabio.
I have it in my
Bachelorette.
notes somewhere. One second. Fabio. Jacob. His real name is Jacob. He came in with long blonde hair down, oiled up, on a horse.
Yeah.
Like he literally looked like those romantic novel.
And the
covers.
memes are definitely Fabio. It's pretty funny. Oh my god. Oh no, that's not him. Okay, never mind. Jacob.
I'm not sure about him. I feel like I'm on the fence about him. I need to know more. Because all I could think of, he's very pretty. That's it. There's nothing else. He looks very good topless.
Hold on. That's not the same guy. No. Okay. Never mind. Hold on. So this is him with clothes on. This is weird.
Oh, let's see. Because we did go through the list of men.
You know what? I don't remember some of the photos that are popping up when I'm searching these guys. I'm like, I don't remember seeing that guy.
I'm just looking through a list of them right now too, and I'm like, I have never seen this person before in my life.
Yeah, or they just all maybe they quit before the show came on. That's possible. There's Fabio with clothes on.
So
Looks
he's not
so
as impressive with clothes on.
You know what? This is, and I'm gonna bring Gary up. Man bun, no. Keep that hair down.
Well, I don't know if it's in a bun. It might be. I can't tell. It might be just in a ponytail.
Don't put it up. Let it out. Let it out. I think he looked better with the hair down. Not gonna lie.
Wait, is this the same guy? No, that's not the same guy.
That can't be.
Where is this guy?
I mean, he's still good looking, I guess. Like he's still like objectively not a bad looking man, but topless, yes. Sorry.
Where is this guy? Where's this guy on the right?
I have never seen that guy. I did hear that. No, that guy was definitely not
go on.
Yeah, there was some people got kicked off before the show started, or like they had him in the pool, and that happens every season. Just because they're just
insult him like that, CJ. Don't insult him like that.
He looks like Jeremy.
Oh, no. No.
I'm trying to see if I can get a good shirtless one of him.
Just
I know you guys are dying to see it.
Everyone looks good with their hair down. I mean, that's not untrue.
I mean, Tugs, you get more hair compliments than anyone I know when you put your hair down.
I know. I don't know why that is, but yeah, it's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I'm looking through a list, and there's some guy called Justin with a beard that I have never seen before.
Yeah, I know these guys bailed beforehand. That's the only thing.
Is it Justin B? He had the feet. He was the feet guy.
Is that the feet guy?
I don't know. Pull up the picture. We'll find out.
Okay. All right. I know you guys are dying to see Fabio and his glow.
Ooh, Rolo says hair down is always correct.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this Thor-looking dude. He looks more like
sorry,
Thor than Thor.
That is a beautiful. Objectively, he's a beautiful man.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no. I'm just saying. He's Thor. He looks like Thor, doesn't he? Yep. He's more Thor than Thor.
Those jeans are a little too tight, but I mean it's
and they're a little too short. Like
yeah, the bottom part. But you know, I'm not looking there, to be honest.
And it looks like he's skipping leg day a little bit. Like, look at his calves. Like,
well, you can't build calves. That's genetic.
No,
right?
you can totally build calves.
You can build your calves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I make my calves skinnier? My calves are way too big.
No.
That's what I thought. Dang, you can only make them bigger. You can't make them smaller. Andrew Matthews for €2. Or American,
pounds.
Whatever, not American. Wow, British pounds. Less Fabio, more like Sons of Anarchy. Ooh,
I can see that. Oh God,
Johnny, whatever his name is.
Yes.
Oh, Tox she's fallen.
I love Charlie Hunnam. Oh my God.
Yeah, he could be related to Charlie. Definitely be in the same, Sons of Anarchy gang as him.
I mean, I think we've proven hair down's pretty good with the success Game of Thrones. That's all anybody had in there was long hair down everywhere, just hair everywhere, all over Game of Thrones.
We like it wild.
Who am I looking up? What's the other guy? Joe, the barefoot guy.
Justin B. Is that the same guy as that bearded guy you're talking about, Joe?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
I don't think I ever saw his face before. I was too disturbed by him walking around barefoot.
Maybe. We have Jeremy Wormy said for $2 says X-Ray's gonna fire a gun, then want them all.
That's usually how it works.
Mark has guns though, so I don't know. I fired guns before.
What
Yes,
kind of
that is
gun?
the barefoot guy. Oh.
I did for my birthday, I fired 4 different guns. Don't really know what there are, but they were different sizes. Did I like it? It was fun, but do I know how to use it? No. Maybe that's the problem. I need to know how to use it.
Yeah, how are you supposed to defend your house? God.
We're gonna work on that.
I have Mark for that. Is that the guy you were talking about?
That's
Yeah, I
the
don't remember
barefoot
him at
guy.
all.
That's the
He's
barefoot
the
guy.
feet guy.
Uh-huh.
He's very forgetful. His feet are memorable. That's the
Yeah.
sad part.
Oh.
Well, they like zoomed in on his feet, and then like I forgot about what he looks like. So
Yeah.
Besides-
He wanted to be
like,
grounded.
like no.
He's a physical therapist. Look, I mean,
I'm a-
well, I agree with him about the grounding thing. Like, yes, you should go outside and walk barefoot on nature. It's cool. It's cool. The grounding is a thing. I get where he's going with it. The mansion maybe is not the place you want to get grounded. I'm just throwing that out there.
No, I'm
What?
actually surprised. So this season, they didn't keep the ground in the
Oh,
on the
no.
mansion as wet as they usually do.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God, because it always weirded me out. This is a red flag. Dean,
Just-
Justin Bieber dreams
oh,
of
we will
traveling
talk
US in
about
a van.
that afterwards. I'm curious to see what you think.
What?
So, about Dean. But in any case, he's I never he didn't catch my eye. This guy didn't catch my eye. He's
I would
aight.
have sent him home. You walk in here barefoot. Bah, weirdo.
I mean, there's
Weirdo.
a difference between like you have no shoes in the house, and then like and you keep the place really clean. It's your house versus walking around outside and then walking into a house where everyone else is wearing shoes, and you're just like literally like your feet are absorbing all that. It's just no.
No.
Now that you say that, front porch, know who he looks like? Oh my God.
what?
Norman Bates from the freaking.
Stop it.
Yes.
No, that's
He's
creepy.
nice. He's
AF.
too nice and clean cut. He's Norman
cut.
Bates. Everybody run. Run. That man.
I would run.
That man's got a van. I mean, not just the fact that he says he wants one, but he has one somewhere, and it's been some suspicious activity. I'm telling you.
He
Check the
owns
showers
a clear.
for
He owns a clear raincoat where he chops people up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. This is
Dexter
right. And he
style.
dances in the living room.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's American Psycho / Norman Bates right there. Now that you say that, no. Gone. Yeet.
No.
Kick
No.
rocks.
No. 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 No.
No. Ugh. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to unsee it now. He creeps me out. I don't like it.
I'm just trying to think. I don't know if anyone else really stood out to me, really, at this point. Like, who do you think would win Gabby's engagement?
Nobody. I don't think anybody will. Well, no, that's not true. I think if Mario makes it to the end, I think Mario would be the only one, but I don't think the relationship's going to be last long. Although,
don't
what's
think
that
it is.
other black guy? What was his name with the piercing here and the weird hair? Kind of looked like out of straight of Wakanda.
He was okay. I won't lie. I think he's cute for the style that he's got going on. I don't know much else about him. I don't know anything else about him. The show did not.
No. They just
portray
showed
him
They
at
just
all.
showed him. Yeah.
So
Well,
That's
that's
fine.
why I feel like I can't make a judgment because they literally didn't talk to even half of these people, which is why they didn't have a rose ceremony.
Yeah. like, how can you kick people out for not knowing anyone?
Hayden is so cute. He is grocery store Joe. He really
I
is.
know, right? Hey, show the chat. Show the chat. He's gorgeous.
He's so grocery store Joe. Share.
If he just spoke like Joe did, I think he would do so well on the show.
Look how cute! What
Like,
a cutie patootie!
You kind of want to just trust him. He looks like such a
Yeah.
trustworthy guy, and that makes me
Which
so
means he's
sad
got
that
bodies
he's
in his
evil.
basement, probably. Oh, this is the guy, Nate. His name is Nate. I'm so sick of Nate's.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Yeah.
This guy. Although in the show, in the actual show, he had like a nose ring or something on.
Yes, he did.
He had like a weird. Oh yeah, he
I
had
don't
like
like this photo. This photo does him a disservice.
He does not look good in that photo.
No. I legit watching him. I was like, oh my gosh, he looks like he's straight out of Black Panther, like with the hair and the rings.
Yeah,
and
he looked
had,
like Michael B.
gold earrings on.
Jordan. Yeah. Isn't that the kind of hairstyle he had in the movie?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Actually, he does have a nose ring. If you look closely, it's
Yeah.
on
No,
there.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's the way his lips are sitting in the smile, but like it just doesn't do him well.
Mhm.
Maybe. Hi, Dr. Rachel.
Maybe it's the smile. I don't know.
Yeah, but most of the time these photos don't usually do the cast well.
Mm-mm.
Like they're horrible. Wow.
Yeah. Totally
he's Michael B.
Killmonger, yeah.
Jordan. He's Killmonger. I'm telling. That was my first thought. I'm probably gonna get canceled.
What's
for
his
saying that.
occupation, Tugs?
Electrical engineer. So he's got brains.
Oh, he's smart.
I'm
I
sorry,
have to
but you're
say
an
he's handsome.
The hair. I can't with the
Not
hair.
in that picture, but he's handsome.
He really is not a bad looking guy.
No, and that's
okay. This guy. This is the guy I'm talking about. They didn't get a chance to talk to this guy, but I think he's cute. But he's in the previews as like, I need to tell her the truth. And I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
I think he
Zach.
just has a generic look.
Maybe.
So Zach, he's the first guy out of the limo.
Mhm.
Forgot to introduce himself. That's the only thing I got from it.
Also, can I just say, like, maybe this is from an older person, but he doesn't look 25. He looks 35. And I don't
He
know.
does look
It's the
older, yeah.
beard. It's
I
the
thought
beard.
he was in his 30s too.
The beards make a difference. That's why those twins look like they're 12 because they
they're,
didn't
like,
have beards.
baby butt skin.
Could
Yeah.
be.
Then he has a beard, so he looks older.
I
But there's
find
a
him very
lot of.
cute.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I find him cute.
Oh, no, definitely he is cute. But
Here we go. There it is. Zach
he
loves
looks
beach
like the-
volleyball. And he's a
Oh.
master of the Top Gun high five. That's why I like him. There we go. There it is.
Yeah, without knowing too much about him, I liked him.
Yeah, I liked him. But we'll see.
California, not a fan of that. I think that's the only part I'm not a fan of.
He's California.
There's a lot of people from California in there.
Yeah,
There always is, always, because that's where they film the show and
Every year.
it's cheaper. But I'm like,
Every year.
guys, please.
I like Jason's entrance. I thought that was funny. He's a little cheeky. He's like, I have to get something off my chest. I have something in common with Clayton. I'm in love with 3 women. I thought it was a funny joke. He's like,
Oh,
I'm in love with my mom, my sister, and my dog. And I'm like, I'm on board with that. I'm on
See
board
me,
with
I would have sent him home.
that. Dang.
And not because I don't believe that he doesn't love all those 3, but men know that they can mention their moms and their dogs and their sisters and all that stuff and be like, oh yeah, my women and whatever. And then automatically, like, it turns you into a puddle. And so it's a line. And I don't like it.
Yes, but it works. Okay, it works. Whatever.
Yeah. He looks like he almost looks like Michael Bublé. A little bit.
A little.
bit.
Michael Bublé is slightly like more filled out
Attractive. Yeah. Agreed.
cousin.
Is your cousin? What?
No, I'm saying he looks like Michael Bublé's slightly more filled out cousin.
Hold on, time out. We're switching
He's
gears.
my cousin.
We-
Yes.
We need the tea.
I waited until an hour in to tell you my family members on the show.
See? A line. Everybody loves their mom, sisters, and dogs. That everybody does. Okay? It's
I
a
would be more
lie.
concerned if someone said they didn't love their mom or their
yeah.
dog.
But
Sister,
anyway,
questionable.
it's a
Sisters could be
little lie.
annoying.
Yeah, I'm a sister, and I know that. Oh, so I don't know. This whole season's gonna be a dumpster fire.
Oh, here's one of the twins.
Just
Oh, my
just
God.
on the preview, and I mean, like they kind of, I guess, foreshadowed it with the show, being like, "What are you gonna do? Are you gonna go for one? Or are you
yeah.
gonna go for both?" I like how one of the guys, I don't know which one, was like, "I'm not gonna kiss one until I know for sure
I like
which
that.
one I want."
Yeah,
I
like
appreciate that. Yeah, this guy. Yeah,
These
this
are the
is
twins. Well, one
this
of
is
the twins.
Jonas brother number 1.
and the other one looks exactly like him, so I'm not going to pull it up. But they're babies. It says they're 24. I don't think so. I think we need to do a DNA test. No,
Like, how is
shield
this
wall.
guy? How is this
But you
guy
know
1 year
why?
younger than the guy that I thought looked 35, Zach? That's
I know.
crazy.
Beard. It's all the beard. It's absolutely the beard. Any cowboys on the show?
Not
I think
even
Fabio's
Fabio.
the closest.
Fabio's probably the closest, but no, like at least as of yet, we haven't gotten to know not even half of the guys. So there might be, but I'm gonna go with probably not, just because of how a little bit high maintenance both girls are. I don't think that would be their thing, but that's just me.
Yeah. Although I feel like Gabby, if she, well, okay, she it looks different, and I don't know what it is. I feel like she has bigger lips, maybe.
Okay, you know that all these people, like, once they go on The Bachelor,
Yeah.
they get all this stuff done. Like, it's a thing. Like,
Oh yeah, they get
they
it
all
for free
get lip
too.
fillers and yeah.
Yeah, so it is lip fillers. It's not just me. She's got
Yeah.
like
I think
bigger
it's right.
lips,
I think you're right. Yeah.
which is it's fine. It's fine.
Tasha even is, I think Tasha is actually sponsored by one of the lip filler companies. So she has a commercial and she gets it done for free because she's one of the models for them.
Yeah. CJ, I think he calls himself Joey because they're Italian. That's a
Joey.
Yeah, Joey. Yeah. Go get Joey.
Yeah. I think Tasha, she's kind of like the underdog in terms of the influencer. Because I think we see a lot of like Caitlyn and maybe
Caitlyn's
Becca and Rachel Lindsay. They're like the forefront, but Tasha does a lot of influencing.
Dude, the only thing Rachel Lindsay ever did was ruin Chris Harrison's career. That girl can go kick rocks. I didn't like her. I will rant about her for days. I didn't like her as the Bachelorette. That was the only play she had. She was like, I'm the first black and she brought it up all freaking every 5 seconds. Well, I'm the first black Bachelorette. I'm the first black Bachelorette. Oh my God, shut up. I knew she was going to be a problem. I knew it when they cast her. I knew it during her season. I knew it after her season. I've been waiting for it. And then it blew up with Chris Harrison. And I was like, there it is. She can kick rocks. I can't. Michelle over Rachel any day. Rage.
Well, I mean, like she got affected by it. She completely took herself off of Instagram and Twitter and all that because she said that it was bad for her mental health because of how much hate she got. So she's gone.
Because you made a mountain out of a molehill, you weirdo. Ooh.
This is a good question. I don't know this. How many started OnlyFans? Have any of them started OnlyFans that I know of? I don't think so.
Because they make so much money off of like Fit Tea and Fit Fat Fun boxes and all that.
Fit Fun boxes. I fell into that trap. I'm not gonna lie. I really do like the add-on customization. That's where I purchased most of it.
The winter boxes are my favorite. I think the winter boxes there are more worth the money than the rest of the boxes because the winter boxes, like they legit will come with like blankets and sweaters, like big full cuddly
scarves and mugs and stuff like that. I think they're good for 1 year. After that, I would not keep subscribing. Yeah, Tugs always has good rants.
And then I pout.
Yeah, I would like to see a Tug versus Az rant.
Oh God, you wouldn't be able to hear me. He would get so loud. That's the only problem. I would love to rant with him, but you would have to have control of his mic.
Yeah.
Just like stush him.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the preview of the season. There's guys trying to figure out which women they want, the girls trying to figure out which men they want. And it seems like a lot of people want Gabby over Rachel, which absolutely is very unfair for her.
All right, hold on, chat. Hold on.
Here we go.
Here are the ladies. On the right, dark-haired girl, that's Gabby. And on the left, the blonde one, that's Rachel.
Yeah.
As you can see, like Gabby, at least in my opinion, I think she's more like, snap, that's pretty. Whereas Rachel's,
no, I would say she's like exotic in the sense that like, Rachel is very American.
I think Rachel's so pretty, and Rachel's super tall too, isn't she? Isn't she like super tall?
No, Gabby's the tall one.
Gabby's the tall. Oh yeah, that's right. I had it backwards.
Gabby's like the stretched out version of Rachel, whereas Rachel, she has that like kind of gorgeous hourglass figure. Gabby's more straight.
She's very curvy.
Yeah. So I mean, both are very beautiful women in their own different ways, and I feel bad that they've been pitted against each other. I will say that it was nice during entrances. Do you remember how Caitlyn and Brittany in their season, they were told to stand far from each other. And when the males came in, they chose and you could see it.
Oh, I almost kind of liked that because it was kind of like, oh, here we go. But at the very least that showed you where you stood with the guys, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard on the ego though. I don't know. Yeah. But I do love their friendship. And I think that also too, like Caitlyn and Brittany were not as close as these two are too. And the two of these guys, these two are like, no, we're best friends. They've called it themselves that several times. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I hope it doesn't ruin their friendship, but I mean, good Lord, how can it not? I don't know if she's a natural blonde, guys. I don't think so.
I don't think she is. Yeah,
she's brunette. You can tell.
She's got brown eyebrows.
It suits her though. I definitely could not go blonde. I've tried. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I voted. Oh, thank you. It looks like it's 50-50 so far. Yeah, I put a poll up.
Interesting, interesting.
Bachelorette would you go for?
Oh, now we're
It's only
voting
been it's just 2 votes. It's me and someone else. Okay.
I voted. I voted.
The chat is just the same as the show.
Yeah.
Personally, I think Gabby is a firecracker. If I were to go for just like personality, I probably would end up wanting like a Rachel version, just someone who's just calm, quiet, easy to deal with. Because, like I said kind of earlier, Gabby, if she were to get angry, I would not want to see that.
Yeah.
It's a breakfast burrito.
What's a breakfast burrito?
Breakfast taco. I was just making a Latino joke.
Is she
Oh.
Hispanic?
I honestly don't know, but I just went with it. I have
can't
no
tell
idea.
if it's like spray tan or she's Hispanic.
She did
Gabby-
say she was spray tan, but she is darker. She is darker
Mhm.
in general, so I honestly don't know.
But she could be a dark Italian, like Southern Italian.
Could be,
Now I have to
yeah.
look this up.
Gabby Bachelor background. Her last name's Windy, whatever that means in terms of background. I have no idea.
See, for me, if I was now I'm saying this as a girl, but if I was a guy that was genuinely interested in getting married and settling down and having a family like everybody says that they are, which I feel like we're about to find out that that's not actually the case, I would pick Rachel over Gabby because Gabby's still too much in her party girl phase.
Mm-hmm. Well, for the people who want to like know her background, she was actually a Dallas. Was she a Texas
Cheerleader.
Cheerleader, right?
Yes.
I don't know
Was
which
it Texas?
Was it Texas?
I don't remember which.
No, I can't remember.
team.
Now maybe it's like a stereotype that I'm just thinking like.
No.
Yeah,
She
what?
was. Hold on.
Oh, Gabby is Dean Ungert's ex.
Stop.
Van Dean?
Dean
Stop.
Unglert from
What?
way back when in college.
Well, that explains a lot.
That's a really small world.
That explains a lot, actually.
When your ex goes on The Bachelorette, wow.
That is a small freaking world. I
Well,
can't find what her
definitely got a
background
tie.
is.
I think
Can't
she
find
just
the
has a spray tan. Maybe she's Southern Italian.
Yeah. I know Rachel's definitely Italian. Recchia is a very Italian last name.
Mm-hmm.
So she's an ICU nurse right now. I'm trying to see. Yeah, NFL cheerleader from 2015 until 2021 for the Broncos.
Broncos. Okay.
Yeah.
Broncos.
And then Rachel, the blonde, is a pilot,
Mhm.
which is pretty cool.
But not
see
a
very
commercial
many-
pilot, so she hasn't gotten her commercial pilot license.
No,
yet.
the little planes.
her
the
hours,
little-
yeah.
little
Yeah.
ones.
I actually just listened to a podcast about Pilot Pete talking about being a commercial pilot. It's depending on which airline you work for. It's not all of that it seems to be.
Oh, I bet it's
Mhm.
terrible.
So I was in first class a couple weeks ago, and I had the first
Ooh.
row. It's not that glamorous because I fly like every week, so it's not.
It's never.
Not
I
that
want to
cool.
fly first class so bad.
Oh yeah, you do a lot of flying. I remember.
So I was sitting in the first row, and they had the door open, and the two pilots were in there just like bitching the whole time. They're like talking about like real estate and how much they get paid, and I'm never gonna get the house that I need and what. I'm like sitting there thinking like I thought they made a lot of money, but apparently they don't.
Which airline were you flying with? If you
I was
might-
flying American.
American. So depending on what routes you fly, the international ones, the bigger airlines, you make more money. It's hard to get to that because it's unionized. The
Mhm.
little ones, you can be paid, I heard from the podcast, around 35, 36 an hour starting.
Wow, that's an hour. Oh, they didn't realize they were paid by hour. I thought they were salary.
I think it depends. So, and I know flight attendants, they're paid per hour on flights, like in the air, not to get to the airport, landing, all that.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Very interesting. It's
crazy.
very interesting how they make their money. So
That sucks.
Yeah. I don't know if it's all pilots, because I mean he went into some detail about like how pilots make their money, but the longer you work for a big airline, the better. The very regional ones are not as good in terms of money for pilots, at least. I don't know about flight attendants. Kitty!
That's my cat.
I didn't know you had a cat.
Yeah, she's really she's a girl and she's really mischievous, and we actually named her she has a Japanese name. I named her Ritsu, which means
Ooh.
lawful child, because I was trying to be hopeful and maybe think that she was going to be really well behaved. And I cursed
Joke
it
on you?
because what's that? Yeah, it was a curse on me because she's the opposite.
Oh my god. That is hilarious.
Hi,
Chewy for 5 says, taking money on which chick goes lesbian. Oh my god. Gabby or Rachel, let the fans and you ladies decide. And Tugs looks good in glasses. Yes, I made her put her glasses on.
So I don't know if Chewy knows this, but Becca Tilly, or is it Becca Tilly? Is that her name? She's a lesbian now.
Yeah, Becca Tilly. Her girlfriend's very pretty too.
Yeah,
I won't
she
lie.
is.
I won't lie.
Mhm.
So yeah, Chewy for
wonder-
another $5. Today in Houston, Texas, it's 713 days since it's one of several area codes in my city. What's up, Poor Choice viewers? I don't know what that means.
Wow. Dang it, I missed 7-Eleven Day. I just
Yeah, you did.
realized that. Yeah, I did. Then you
I
get my
didn't
free
even-
Slurpee.
I don't even know where 7-Eleven is around here. So I thought about it, but I was like, I don't know where it is.
Did they have 7-Elevens out there? I don't know if I've ever seen one every time I'm out there, to be honest.
They're rare. Like I've seen one down in Miami, like like I went to so I definitely saw one on the way, like when I was driving down there. So, but up where I live, I don't have any. So they're regional.
They're all over Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one in every corner.
Hi, Big
A
Raj.
super sticker. Thank you.
All
Gosh,
right,
I saw it and I
thank
don't remember
you.
what it was now. Thank you.
It's probably a thumbs up. I usually
Oh.
think it's a thumbs up. Jeremy warned me for $2. I tried to make a joke about the wind, but it blows.
Oh,
You're funny. You're funny. Okay. Do you want to? Okay. Before we bring up the Dean article,
Oh, I
I
gotta
feel
go
like
find
we've exhausted the Bachelorette. Mark the Cyborg for $2.79. So where do you ladies stand on 9mm versus 0.45 ACP? I have no idea what he's talking about.
I know
So
what a 9mm
45
is. I like that.
Yeah, 45 is much bigger round. So this is a big hot debate in the gun community. It's a bigger round and makes more damage. So clearly, the argument is the bigger the round, the more stopping power. But honestly, it has so much more recoil that if you're not going to be able to shoot it well, then carry what you can shoot well, is my opinion. The first gun I ever shot was a 45. I didn't have any issues with it, but I definitely carry a 9.
Yeah, 9mm is easier to handle.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever bring guns on the planes you fly?
You have to check them, and it's a big pain in the butt.
Okay, just
a
thought I'd ask.
deal. Yeah, you have to check them in special cases, like
unload
cases.
them, put them in special cases, run them through 18 million security things,
Yes.
throw all of your IDs and your firstborn child onto security things. It's a mess. Unless you're an air marshal or something, then it doesn't. Or if you, I think my family members of mine that are former police and stuff, they have a little bit of an easier time because they can just flash their badge a little bit, but it's a pain in the butt. It's just really, which I mean, I get it. I understand. Rightfully so. But whew.
Yeah, for flying, I actually prefer like checking a normal luggage and having just knives as a backup for self-defense. So I'm a knife person too. I love knives. So
wow. Okay, she's locked and loaded in different ways. Okay, y'all. Don't fight her. Don't fight her. If I ever feel like I'm in danger, if Mark's not there, I'm going to Joe. Sorry, Tugs. Love you.
No, please. I'll be in the background on 911.
Honey, I don't know what this means. I've got a 22. Is that L or IR? LR.
LR.
And a 45
long
ACP.
22 long rifle?
Yep, you got it.
I remember.
I'll never be able to buy that 9mm Glock I wanted because Canada. I want a pink Glock. I just want it because it's pink.
Trudeau just outlawed handguns in Canada, so
freaking Trudeau suck my.
How does that make any sense?
No, he outlawed the transfer of guns, which is so silly. So people can't sell. You just have what you have.
So you get like grandfathered if you have it already. Then
yeah. So far, we don't know.
Is the same way
because he made AR-15s illegal, but didn't make a buyback program. So what do we do with it?
Listen, those buyback programs are useless. They like give you like $25 for something that costs like $500. It's like,
yeah, but he should have at least have something. What do you do with it if you have it, right? I've heard nothing. So it's very silly. It's all for show. We have that.
I love shooting 22. My Ruger 22 is a lot of fun to shoot. That's like it's plinking. It's like bing bing, has zero recoil. It's lots of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. One day I'll move to America, guys. Okay, one
That's a
day.
good question, Hokies. I don't know.
But
Can
can
I
you
make
it?
a gun?
What?
A gun, like a 3D.
Oh, wait.
Sure.
I mean, it's right here. Like, that's what that is, right?
Well, we
there.
can, but he's asking about Canada. Like, you can't
Oh,
sell it.
probably
Like, you
not.
make your own. Probably not.
Fenrir, I want this Hello Kitty AR-15 just because it's Hello Kitty.
I want the Tiffany blue that's not actually real. The Tiffany blue 9mm Glock that was.
I know,
floating
like,
around the internet.
every girl has that one, though. Like, you just get it, like, special painted. Yeah, it's super cute.
That's what I want.
I would love that. Oh my god! And I do love the Tiffany blue color. Just
I want
as
that
a
as my
color in
wedding
itself.
present. I want a wedding present of a Tiffany blue 9mm.
Which brings us, Tugs, do you have the article pulled up?
I do. I found it. Yeah,
Okay, pull it out because I would love to hear. Okay, so I have
You would
thoughts,
love
and
to
I'm
hear
sure
who I
you
would
have
like to
thoughts.
pew pew?
Pardon?
I said you would love to hear who I like to pew pew. What a coincidence!
Yeah.
This guy.
Well, we're talking about weddings, but
Oh, we also
yeah.
don't like this guy.
Can you read this article?
Oh, okay. So this is from Evie Magazine, and we're talking about how Dean Unglert, ugly as I like to call him, ugly, is a walking red flag. It's a quote from him that happened last month. It says, "If I buy you a ring, you should buy me a truck." Why Dean Ugly from The Bachelorette is a walking red flag. Now this guy is the one that lives in his van. I can't with this guy. Lives in a van, like doesn't shower, bums at everybody's freaking houses. Ugh, all this disgustingness. Anywho, women love to joke about the red flags they see in guys, sometimes things that are as harmless as wearing Crocs or hating ketchup. But if a man you're interested in exhibits the same red flags as the Bachelorette alumni Dean Unglert, I'll never pronounce that right and I don't care, run. What are Dean's alleged crimes? At first glance, he just appears to be a nonconformist, a guy who enjoys the nomadic van life so he can see the world and have new experiences. But there are some troubling aspects to Dean's skepticism of marriage that point to damaging myths that many men and women believe. Dean and fellow reality star Kaylin Miller-Keyes have been dating since they met on Bachelor in Paradise in 2019. Oh, this drama. Since then, Dean has been pretty vocal about his lack of enthusiasm for marriage. Quote, "I made a deal with Kaylin. I was like, I'll buy you a ring if you buy me a truck," he said in June 2022, sparking online backlash. You have to credit Dean for one thing, transparency, because the statements like these he makes on his podcast don't exactly make him look like a gentleman. So then it goes into how Dean and Kaylin met, and Dean and Kaylin met on Bachelor in Paradise, which we've talked about on the show before, which is where all of the alumni go on the island down in Mexico and just like hook up with each other and find their true loves with each other, you know. Anyway, so Dean and Kaylin were really interested in each other, super attracted to each other on Bachelor in Paradise, and you thought, oh my gosh, like this is going to be a thing. And she had a couple of reservations, but overall, like the chemistry was there and they were really great. And then he broke up with her on her birthday and left her like completely shattered and brokenhearted and just terrible. Like it was awful. The minute she finally moved on and found a healthy relationship, he comes back to Bachelor in Paradise and is like, "Baby, take me back. I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah." And she chose to leave with him and they've been together ever since. I was like, you are dumb. But anywho, Dean and Kaylin decided such a quick engagement wasn't for them, so they did not get engaged on The Bachelor in Paradise at the end of the season. They just left. Like he came back and won her back over, and then they left. A quote from him, it says, "It's always kind of tricky coming out of the show right away because you're agreeing to date someone that you don't really know that well. So for the first month or 2 or 3, we're still learning a lot about each other and still figuring out if it's actually going to be a relationship that works. But once you get kind of past that initial difficult hump, everything got really, really good for us. The two have been going strong ever since. Kaylin even threw herself into the van life with Dean before the two bought a house together. But throughout their relationship, Dean has taken heat for statements he's made about Kaylin, including calling her suffocating, prompting her to come to his defense. Dean revealed that he threw a fit while ring shopping with Kaylin on his podcast, which ironically is called Help, I Suck at Dating. I was like, I don't even want to be here right now. I don't really care what I wear on my finger. We had a bit of a scuffle, he said. It's such a touchy subject. Kaylin makes significantly more money than I do. And here I am having to spend all this money on something I don't even want. I want her to get what she wants, but she's the one who wants to get married. And then the article says, don't even get me started on the fact that Dean often acts like he's being dragged to the altar, but his conflict with Kaylin underscores a sad trend. Wedding rings have become a consumer item to express yourself rather than be a sacred symbol. It also, once again, demonstrates that Dean has only desires and feelings front of mind, pushing aside Kaylin's plea to get married. And then it goes into details of like the ring that she wants, which is a 4.5, which is huge and extremely
Absolutely
expensive.
huge.
So like chill out.
Can I just say, go ahead, X-Ray girl.
No. I want to hear what you say.
So,
Yeah.
like, I think that's also like on her. Like, this is a two super dysfunctional people together. And like, if you know Dean's history, like, he comes from a super broken family, and his dad's really weird. And his mom died, and like, that's totally psychologically effed him up. And he can't handle like relationships because of, I think he's got mommy and daddy issues.
Doesn't want to like
Mhm.
a long-term paper relationship
Mm-mm.
though.
No.
I don't think he doesn't even want to get married because this article then goes into Dean has famously said that he would rather Kaylin propose to him than vice versa. I've made it pretty clear to her. I was like, if you really want to get married, you should be the one proposing to me. So I think she's got something in the works for that. And that was November of last year. And she said, the more I thought about it, the more I loved it because traditionally he would propose to me. That's something I've dreamt of for so long. And that's something that he doesn't get. A day that's catered to him and this special moment where he's really thought of. That was when I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. I'm sorry, but the proposing is his day. Like that, it's your day. It's both of your days. That's the whole point.
I also have feelings about this whole like wedding thing because I'm not like that.
Oh,
Willow
me
and I,
too.
we were together for 10 years before we got married, which is a little weird, but to me, it was more important to like move in together. And then when we decided to get married, it was like, he's like, do you want a wedding? And I was like, I really don't. So we went and told our parents, like, oh, not even a week before, like, so we're getting married next week. And they were like, what? We're like, yeah, we're going to the courthouse. And we literally like bought our rings, like, spur of the moment. And it wasn't a big deal. And to me, it's like, if you have a partner that feels that way about marriage and doesn't like, not into the whole traditional thing, why are you going to drag him through buying a 4.5 carat ring?
4.5 is huge.
And
Huge.
you
That's
know that she's gonna
excessive.
make a
That is
huge deal about the wedding. Like,
expensive.
Well, here's my thing though, too, though, is and maybe I don't know, maybe I'm the crazy one here, but if it's that big of a deal to him and that big of a deal the opposite direction for you, maybe you don't date and you
Mhm.
don't get married.
Yeah.
I, I,
He needs a girl who's like a hippie chick who's just like, I don't
yeah.
believe in that stuff either, or it's
Yep.
not a big deal. It's
Yep.
to me personally, it's not about the day. It's not about the day all about me. I'm a princess
Yeah.
today. Like that's not what marriage is about. It's the real like, okay, after today we're married. That's what it's about. It's
So
not about the like the party or the ceremony or the dress. Like that to me is bullshit.
I listened to that podcast and to kind of put a little context, he's never been about marriage. And it's pretty
No.
obvious based on some of the stuff that we see. And she's been the complete opposite, of course. And I will say she's probably changed way more than he has changed for her, but both of them have changed. And I kind of want to acknowledge that because I feel like the relationship works in a sense. But if you have this strong feeling about marriage and you go into a relationship with someone who doesn't want to get married, it's like, where is the compromise? And I don't know. And I think that's something that maybe that they need to go to some sort of counselor for because like she is so traditional that she wants this probably big, huge wedding, the big white dress. And I feel like he would do what you have done, Joe, go to the courthouse and he'd be more than happy. He'd be more than happy just being together. That's it. He doesn't need to get married. All intents and purposes, he's together for life with this girl. Sometimes he actually refers to her as his wife. So I find it so backwards, this whole like marriage thing, the whole idea of the legal part. But that's the problem with the relationship. They have two different views. How do you come to some compromise about that?
See, I actually disagree with you that he hasn't changed because the fact that he is even in this relationship, knowing how dysfunctional he is, because he has a history of dating other people publicly and it being an absolute dumpster fire, and the fact that he's actually committing to her is huge, and the fact that he even refers to her as his wife and is willing to get married, but like I think it's just they need to find the middle ground, which is okay, I'll get married, just don't make me do all this crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the whole idea, the whole truck, if I propose to you, buy me a truck, I think he's trying to find equality in that. And let's just say a 4.5 carat engagement ring is probably equal to a truck.
It's like a 45,000. I mean, depending, it's $45,000 at the minimum. At least, I think.
Martin, if you're in therapy before wedding, the wedding is really in trouble. I
That's
think
not
if you
true.
go to therapy to fix something, then yes. But if you go to therapy prophylactically, you know, just to kind of oil up the wheels, make sure everything's running well, and you have open communication, I think that's actually a really good thing.
Yeah, there's
So.
nothing wrong with it. And there's actually quite a few therapists out there that do pre-wedding like counseling.
Yeah.
Make sure that you're ready, make sure that you guys have like healed each other from your traumas and things like that. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I follow a few women that are like, that's it made our marriage stronger because there were things that maybe we didn't realize, and that maybe, you know, he's always fighting me on this location and I can't figure out why, and he won't tell me why. And then in therapy they realize, well, this location is because of whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's not always true.
Because like I was talking to a couple of people who are Christians, and they have I don't know what it's called specifically, but they have counseling with like their priest or I don't know what they're called. Sorry, don't at me. Maybe. But it's very mundane when you hear about it. They talk about like money and how things are going to work, and like family and all this stuff. And I think like that sort of stuff is good to talk about, because sometimes people don't think about it.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know if they've done that. No idea. But I think this relationship, they're so different. So thank you, Tall, Dark, and Gruesome.
Welcome. You have your votes now. Thank you so much. Cheers to you.
Yeah, I would love to see. I would love to see how this all ends up.
You like that?
Again with the hair.
I just take a drink every time somebody talks about my hair. I'd be like completely trashed.
It's just so shiny too.
Yeah, it's fresh.
This is when it's clean. Yeah. When I was like, oh my god, your hair looks so good. I'm like, thanks. I washed it. Thank you so much. I just got it cut last night too, so it's like styled professionally and whatever, except for these bangs, which drive me bonkers, but it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think they're gonna last?
I just don't know.
I don't know. Surprised that they're still together.
I mean, yeah, but she keeps changing for him. Like, I just remember her being like, "I want this beautiful wedding, and this is what I've dreamed of since I was a little girl." And like, doesn't mean that like women can't change their minds, you know, if the man is right for them or whatever. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But she's changing things for him to fit his style only, and he's not really. I mean, he's changed some things maybe a little bit.
He bought a house. I think that's pretty big for someone who lives van life.
But I don't know.
It's really tough that they're so different.
Yeah,
they're so different.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because I mean, there's always give and take and compromise and stuff, but I don't know. I just don't like him. I can't stand him.
I don't think he's that good looking, and again, it might just be his personality because I just don't see it.
I think
they all act like he's like so gorgeous. I'm like, I don't see it.
He has a nonchalant, happy-go-lucky personality that I think if you actually interacted with him, you'd be like, "Oh my god, I don't want to say this, but there's a little link." Okay, Jay will shower more. I will give him that, but he's kind of like a Jay. That personality, like happy-go-lucky, very easygoing. I don't think there's a lot of people out there that would say I don't like Jay, and I think that Dean kind of has that. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know if I'm correct, but I think that, you know, given our sphere, very similar.
This is my favorite. I don't know, Paul. This is a great question. Nobody knows. Fame, fortune,
Adventure.
Glory. I don't know. To get laid,
to be the next Bachelor.
Oh, that would be a disaster, him going on being the Bachelor. For sure.
Almost as bad as that guy who didn't propose to a girl twice.
Oh my god.
What's his face again? I forgot his name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
Yeah. But
is it all fake? I don't know, Rogue Disney. It's not all fake because some of
not
them
all
like,
of it.
I think it's half and half. It's a produced show, and I'm sure they try to get the perfect scene, and they do things again and again. And this is a thing. They use mental warfare tactics on some of the cast members to get certain lines out of them. They will continue asking the same question over and over and over until they get that drama-filled line.
The devil works hard, but the Bachelor and Bachelorette producers work harder.
Yes. Oh, for sure. But I don't know.
If
Dean
they have
Dean
those
Both good and bad.
True. This is 100% correct.
Oh my
He
god.
makes like these cryptic posts. Anytime you see him making a cryptic post, a bit like "Who's laughing now?" or "Keep talking," or like you've seen those posts where they're like super cryptic. Like, what the heck you're talking about? It's because he's found somebody that doesn't like him. CJ's so right. He's so right. Oh god.
MVP on a scale from Usman to Hamza, who's the best man on the show? So
Oh god, Fabio.
Fabio.
Like over the years or on this season?
On this season, I'm guessing.
We don't really know them yet. That's the
I
problem.
know. I liked Hamza though.
Okay, going same question, but over all the years, who's the best bachelor so far?
Sweetest bachelor. Oh, I mean,
Sean. I like Sean.
I really like Jesse.
Sean Lowe.
Mhm.
Oh, Sean.
Oh, Sean. I'm like between. Okay, so if I were to date in real life,
Let's see.
It's probably Sean.
Sean, I feel like everybody picks Sean. Sean's like everybody's beloved.
I mean, Ben
creature.
Higgins, but I feel like he's too happy for me.
No.
I love Ben.
But
He wasn't Christian. I'm sorry. It's too much for me.
He said "I love you" to two people. He pulled a Clayton.
I think that it's easy to fall in love with two people with the type of scenarios they put people in.
I did like Jesse.
I didn't watch this season.
And I do love the fact that he's back hosting. Like it's come full circle. It's so fun.
It's funny because we didn't like him at first, and he's grown on us. How did you feel when Chris Harrison was fired?
So I thought it was BS. Like I didn't think he deserved it, and it was like even his comment was very like he didn't really say anything. He just said, "Let's have some grace," which I think is not at all siding with Rachel, or whatever. Wait, was it the girl that Matt ended up with? What was
Rachel?
Her name?
Yeah,
It was Rachel.
Right?
I forgot her name. The girl who
last
wore
name. I
the
forgot
plantation.
the last name,
Rachel Lynn.
dress.
Oh no. God, what was it?
Kirk Connell.
Yeah. Yes, that
Got
was
it.
her.
Yeah.
So he was just being like, let's not cancel people. Let's like see what she has to say and
Maybe talk to her about it. He was
Yeah.
like, you have to ask her. Like, why are you asking me? I don't know anything. Like,
And the ironic thing is she ended up still with the guy. You know, like they got over it, but poor Chris, who was just trying to like chill people out, got fired and lost like millions of dollars because he had a huge contract and he was a producer on the show. So I felt terrible for him, and he's basically his career's over. Now he did sue ABC because they had a contract, and I was like, take them for all they have
Go,
because
girl.
yeah, go
And
woke,
I
go
heard he
broke.
wants to start his own dating show, which would be interesting. I think personally, depending on what his contract is, now that I think he's still technically a producer on the show until like his contract's out. And I don't know if they got out of that early or not. I don't know how that worked.
He's
But
probably still paid.
They gave him like a few $1 million to like basically tell him to go away.
I think
what I
he should
heard.
write a tell-all.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so good. I'd read that book.
Give me the 30 years of tea, Christopher. Give it to me. This is water, friends. I am, and I'm actually out. I am not making poor choices tonight. I'm sorry.
Not tonight. That was me. I'm sober now, though.
Max, you know what to do. Make her not sober.
No, do not do that. Which, by the way, Jay Schwalbuck for 4112. Very specific. I can't watch Bachelorette. I have a penis, and I listen to you all so I can talk to my 30-year-old daughter. You have made a father-daughter relationship stronger. A man faking it. Hard to believe. Ha ha ha. Hail all and Mark. Thank you so much, Jay Schwalbuck.
Yeah.
I love that you watch this with your daughter.
That's really cute.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Auntie. They watch. It's really scary because I don't know what I've talked about. That's embarrassing.
That's actually what I started watching The Bachelorette and The Bachelor just to get like closer to my sister too and have another topic of discussion with her that wasn't, family stuff. So it was and I thought I would hate it, and it ended up being like, I love this crap.
Yeah. I've always said this makes me feel so good about my life decisions.
Yeah.
And that's why I watch it. And I'm sure there's stuff I learned. There's a couple things. It's like, do not do this and your life will be better.
I wish they would put some more normal looking people. Like, not that, I just want more like not completely airbrushed looking people on.
Like Fabio?
The guys can be a little bit normal, but I think when it's The Bachelor, every single girl looks like they went and got their body done
I
at,
want like a
some kind of,
nerd version, a normal people version.
yeah.
Yeah.
They all have now, especially nowadays, like I feel that fillers and Botox has become such a big thing. It's like they all come in looking perfect.
Yeah,
And
with their abs and stuff. Like,
I don't even think that's natural. And if you go
No.
back to previous seasons, that's not what it looked like. There was more normal looking people
Oh,
earlier on.
Ali Fedotowsky, loved her. She was like imperfectly perfect. I loved her
How about
season. It was
Al?
a hot mess, but it was good. It was a good season. And she was probably one of the more normal. I also really liked Jillian Harris. Oh, she was so good. So freaking good. She's actually perfect now. But anyways, so I guess that kind of squares up this episode. Unless you have anything else you kind of want to add to the season. Thoughts?
I'm just here for it. I hope they don't end up hating each other. That's the big thing. It's like I don't really even care about their their men relationships. Like I'm expecting Gabby to come out of this maybe engage and then break up a month later. Being real, but as long as they still have each other in the end, I think female friendships can, especially when you find them later on in life, are so rare.
Yes.
You don't want to break that up.
No.
No,
it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see. And also here's kind of like the little bit of the negative pessimistic side of me. We're really gonna see a different side of the men this time around because men love nothing more than competing for the same girl. They really love nothing more than going after multiple women at once. So we're really gonna see like this is like there's 30 something of them still roughly, and there's two women. It's going to be an all-out drag out, just whack chaosness, and we're going to see a crazy different side. Not all of them, but we're going to see a not so good side of men, I think, with them going after two of the same. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be crazy.
So much more crying, I think, this season, in my opinion.
Already with the preview, I was like, oh god, everybody's crying. Here we go.
I'm waiting to see the final like engagement altar, and then we'll see what happens because I feel like there's just so many hearts broken. It's a season pitted for the girls to be against each other, and they're trying so hard to keep that friendship, which sucks.
I hope it stays that way, and I hope they backfire on it and they keep their friendship and turn against the guys or something like that. Would be interesting because the producers are definitely trying to draw them up some girl on girl drama, which I mean always happens anyway. But I guess we'll see.
Now that you brought up the altar, they usually have the altars, or whatever you want to call them, the stages that they get engaged on, in the little preview. I didn't see that.
No,
so maybe they don't get engaged.
I don't know. We'll find out. I mean, like Clayton, he didn't really have that in his preview, right?
That's true.
I mean, he had the crying on the stairs thing, like Rachel crying on the stairs, and you couldn't tell who it was. Like
at the time, yeah.
They had that from the very beginning. I'm like, what? What's going on?
I have no idea. And so I'm very excited to see the season. I always am. Before we go, John Thomas for $20. It's reality TV. Of course, it will destroy the friendship. On the ring thing, all diamonds are blood diamonds. Diamonds, even gem quality, are not rare. One of the largest ever found was on the ground in Arkansas. Really?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of diamonds. I'm really not. I don't even wear my wedding ring just because it's uncomfortable.
I do. I love my ring. But I like what it symbolizes way more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always said, I told Mark this, I'm like, when we get engaged, I'd rather you put the money to something like a house, something more, practical. So don't get too big. And yeah, I wouldn't say it's a waste of money. Maybe just get something that's more symbolic. I think what's so funny? A house is more long-term than a diamond ring.
Absolutely. And it actually serves a purpose and serves the relationship better
than a diamond ring, which
than a diamond. Yes.
The 4.5 carat ring. I mean, maybe because she makes more money, as he said, than her.
I wonder what
think
she
that's
does. Like, I
She's
want to
an
know what she does now.
influencer.
That's
Man, doesn't
that much
that-
money? Wow.
You can. So influencing, if you do it right, and especially with the right firm, if you can't do it yourself, you can make like a couple grand per post. Like 4 to 10 grand. The highest paid influencer is The Rock.
Really? Not even the
That does not
Kardashians?
surprise me.
Yeah, but I don't think he does as many brand deals as maybe the Kardashians, because I think he's been paid like $1 million for some of his campaigns. Like, yeah.
Interesting.
But you see like people like Caitlyn, Jason Tartick, I think they're around 5 to 10K per posts.
That's crazy. And I think that actually, like, this is going to be a hot take, but that may be why Caitlyn and Dean are still together as well, because their value goes down if they break up, in my opinion, because they're
Yes.
relevant because they're still together.
That's true. Yeah, because everybody's been waiting for him to break up.
Mhm.
Yes. I mean, if they make it, like, which couples have done really well? Caitlyn and Jason, Jade and Tanner. Trying to think what Sean and Catherine. Like, they do well because they're together.
You know who has
Caitlyn's
been-
already been a big thing, but Jason would not be as big as now if it wasn't for Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really like Jason. I thought he was like
I
he was
do.
my favorite on that season. I thought he
I
was really
wanted him
cute.
to be a bachelor. I wanted him to be bachelor.
My sister said he was so boring. I'm like, I don't know. I thought he was nice. So
Yeah.
But you know
he's
who's
normal.
he's a normal human. Yeah, like he's not dramatic. I think that's why he was, and he has an accent, so maybe that's why people like a very like. Is he from Boston? I think he's from New England, so he had a very nasal voice.
I think he's Buffalo.
He was from Buffalo, and then
Yeah.
that's because I remember them eating wings.
The wings.
Yeah.
The wings.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah. All right. Tugs, do you have anything coming up?
No.
Cool. All right. Follow Tugs, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. She's got good posts.
All of the things.
She has a brand, y'all. Recent.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't have any of them with me, but yeah, I'm now an affiliate with Carnivore Crisps. Carnivore Crisps. Which if you follow Melanie Mack, she also uses them. They are what's the word I'm going for? It's basically meat. So they have like beef brisket, pork loin, chicken skin, chicken breast, elk, leg of lamb, beef heart, all of those meats. It's been dried out, seasoned with salt, and they put it in a bag and you eat it. And they're all so good. So if like you're looking to get more protein in your life, if you're looking like if you're a carnivore diet person, a keto person, you need that extra snack for protein. These, like, honestly, Carnivore Crisps. The link is in my bio, or you can just go to carnivorecrisp.com. And if you use the code TUGS10, you get a discount. And they're so good. And there's not a jerky. Yeah, but they're not jerky. So it is technically a jerky because it's dried out meat, right? But they're not chewy like a jerky. They're crunchy like potato chips. I kid you guys not. They're super crunchy. Like a potato chip. You can make nachos out of them. You put cheese and jalapenos, whatever, and pop them in the microwave for a few seconds, and you get nachos out of them. Like, they're so freaking good. I haven't had one that I don't like yet, and I eat. They have beef liver, and it's so good. I love them all so much.
Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds gross.
I know. Oh my god, they're so good. So yeah, I became an affiliate with them a few days ago. So if you'd like to check them out, it's Carnivore Crisps with an S at the end.com. And if you use TUGS10, you get a discount. Highly recommend. You try them, they're really good. And yeah, they're potato chips. They've completely replaced potato chips for me. So I don't even eat chips anymore.
Awesome. Yeah. Extra girl everywhere, really. Follow me. Joe.
Where can we find you, Joe?
Yeah.
You guys can find me on our YouTube channel, Locked and Loaded Latinos, for our Sunday show. Ironically, we have not had a show on Sunday. It's been on Monday and Tuesday for some reason the last 2 weeks. But it's usually on Sundays. And you can find me on Instagram at Latina Locked and Loaded, just like it's spelled right here. And that's pretty much it.
Wait, did I get the link right? I put Locked and Loaded Entertainment. That's not correct, is it?
That is not it. No.
Okay, there we go.
That's probably
Get it together, lady.
I don't know.
Literally the
Locked
word.
and Loaded Latino or Latino Locked and Loaded? I am like
Locked and Loaded Latinos.
Eric's got it. Eric's got it. It's fine.
I can't find it on. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna just get rid of locked and loaded entertainment. I have Latino locked and loaded, but I can't find locked and loaded Latinos.
Yeah,
Oh
Eric,
my
you got
God.
it.
You guys are a mess. We got it together.
We got the Miami color logo, so that's us. Yeah.
Okay, I can't seem to find it on Studio. I am so sorry. And thank you, Eric, so much. You are freaking amazing. Best mod out there. Okay, I will try to see if I can find it on Studio later. But yeah, so next week, I don't know what we're doing. Probably another sip and chill. We will convene again, I think, in about like 4 to 5 weeks with Bachelorette. And then again for the finale. We decided not to do a weekly thing because then you won't feel so Bachelor heavy. And then we just do our thing, going off the rails. That's our typical. So,
That's actually a good plan because it's like that's usually when stuff really happens. Like 4 to 5 weeks.
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
The every week thing, we did that last year, and it was fine for a while, but after a while it was kind of like we don't really have anything.
There's not much to say. Wow. These people suck again.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, I got the link now. It's since I think I had to subscribe.
What is this yum yum thing?
Oh,
You guys are obsessed. I don't even know if I can
Like the-
find the link now.
That's like the third time I've seen it in
so
here.
a yum yum. So you know where your love handles are?
Okay.
Below that, below the bones, if you have excess fat, that's a yum yum.
So I am Caribbean Hispanic and I am very pear shaped. So that's all I'm gonna say.
So you got some yum yums.
I got a big butt and a lot of thigh. I'm thick.
And hey, the TikTok that if Tugs finds it, this males love these things. And I don't know why we chose Yum Yum out of all the names. There's a bunch of names that the guy gave, but Yum Yum stuck. And the worst part is my aunt and my mom come to me and be like, "Oh, look at your Yum Yums," and I'm like, "Oh no."
I don't think I have the link anymore.
So yeah. I think it's on Facebook. You found it on Facebook the one time.
I'm surprised that men have a thought on this.
Yeah, Soul Suckers. Yeah, that was another one. That's hilarious. Yeah.
What did I search last time?
Eric K for $2 says much love. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you, Eric. You've been the, as you say, King Mod, because you're freaking amazing. You literally don't trust me for links. In comparison to Eric.
History.
Yeah, be careful with our name. The reason it's not Locked and Loaded Latina is because apparently that was what we first tried out when I was first looking for it, and it was a porno. So that's why we flipped it around, and it's Latina Locked and Loaded. So
wow!
Oh, I found it.
Okay, I think we're gonna end with this. Okay.
Oh shoot! It's your guys' favorite. I know.
We should probably make it like a actual clip.
Right at this point. I'll make it just a smidge bigger.
Geez, she's thick too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sound on.
Like,
hold on.
Can anyone tell me what these are? Like, they're not love handles, right? That's here. What are these handles called?
We know them.
Fuck it, let's go. The Soul Snatcher, the Baby Maker, the way to get me come home early from fishing. Motorcycle grips, oh shit handles, the hold my beer and watch this. The reason I have Disney Plus, a refrigerator full of juice boxes, and 3 kids. The crock pot, the bird's nest, the Yeti cooler, the minivan, the reason I'm gonna be late for work this morning. The Yum Yum, the Good Good, the come on, the back massage, the candy cane, the mashed potatoes, the macaroni and cheese. And there's approximately 7,862 stuffed animals in my house. The butter, the coffee creamer, the best part of the movie. Earmuffs, water skis, the reason I chase my fiance around the house, and last but not least, ranch dressing, because they're good on everything, baby.
Wow. There you go.
I just call it side ass. That's all I call it.
Yeah.
I personally don't like mine. They've always make like if I'm wearing a dress, like it always makes it look all lumpy, and I'm like, why? And I don't know how to get rid of them either. But her video is on TikTok and it's gone viral. And so it's just a bunch of men. Like every now and then it pops up. Usually after I watch this video on Poor Choices, I'll get the video, like guys reacting to this video, and it's the funniest. All of them say similar stuff to what that guy did. They're like, "Oh yeah, that's the candy at the bottom of the bag." Like the last one guy, my favorite guy was like, "That's the last French fry at the bottom of the bag."
The ranch dressing is going good on everything. I can't. Chat, thank you for making us watch that again and showing Joe what yum yums are.
And again and again and again. I'm curious to see, and he hasn't been in the chat because I think they went live, but I'm curious. You'll have to tell Rollo about it and see what he said.
Yeah. Wonder what he has to. Please videotape it.
Oh, God.
But in any case, thank you, Joe. Amazing having you on. It was really fun. And chat, you've been great. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.